rid of the terrorists.
Hillary sucks shirts right here, folks. Hillary sucks, but not like Monica. Trump that bitch. Who's ready?
So you're a Donald Trump supporter?
Yes, sir, 100%.
All right, and why do you like him?
Donald Trump is the only one that can change this economy. Ever since outsourcing, I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. We used to be able to get a manufacturing job in one day in Cleveland. Now it's no job.
Shalom Akim. First of all, I want to give all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to you fellow Akim out there pushing out this word in true sincerity. Okay, this is a video, and basically the video is called in interviewing clueless Donald Trump supporters. And it's pretty much just a video, you know, just interviewing, you know, bugged out Donald Trump supporters. You know, pretty funny video. You know, these people have no idea what's going on. They believe that Donald Trump is really going to save this economy, that he's going to change America, which Donald Trump is going to change America, and he's changing America right now, but for the worst. Okay, because we're at the end of the world. Now I want to go into something this bug out here said. He said, you know, Donald Trump, he's the only one who can, you know, change America. And in Cleveland, Ohio, you know, he used to be able to get a job. You were able to get a manufacturing job, okay, within a day. But because of outsourcing, there's no more jobs. Okay, he goes on to say there was 2 million people there. Now it's only 300,000. All right, prior to this little clip, there was a clip of some Edomites, some younger generations, you know, talking about the wall, how, you know, pretty much need to kick all the Mexicans out to save the economy. All right, so you Mexicans are getting blamed for the disparity here in America, so-called no jobs, you know, terrorism, you know, drugs, you know, all these different epidemics. You Israelites are getting blamed for these things happening in America, when really it's the so-called white man who has set this up. He set the society up. Now this guy said that there was no jobs, right? And that's when we look at it through spiritual eyes, all right, because he's hoping, and all these other Trump supporters, they're hoping to pretty much make America great again. And America great again was when the so-called white man was in his pomp and the whole world respected him. But now we're at the end of the world. All right, we're at the beginning of where Jacob is going to take the rulership. All right, so we're in a paradigm shift, and so the so-called white man is losing his power. So he's siding with those who, you know, want that same power, where the so-called white man is the big bad wolf. You know, so the guy said that there is no more jobs. Well, that's biblical prophecy. Okay, this is Isaiah 19 and 15. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. And this is the reason why manufacturing jobs are being exported. This is the reason why these different, you know, international multi-billion-dollar corporations are failing, like Sears, Toys R Us, Kmart. You know, I mean, there's so many of them. You know, Apple has lost billions of dollars in stock because of the trade wars in China. Yeah, there's a lot of, you know, these jobs being exported to these different third world countries because they're going to work for a cheaper wage. You have a lot of jobs being automated now, okay, due to AI, robots. So that right there shows you that we're at the end of the world, because this is the beginning of, or I should say, this is the end of Esau's kingdom. All right, and this is part of the Most High, Yahweh Shemashai, breaking the so-called white man's kingdom down. Let me bring out this scripture. This is Malachi 1 and 3. And I hated Esau, and I laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. And this is part of Yahweh Shemashai's hatred for Esau. Okay? Because Esau believes, according to Psalms 49:11, that his house is going to continue forever. But the Lord is showing us through the destruction of Esau, through his infrastructure, through his political system, or through his economic system. Okay, because jobs being lost for the masses of the people, that's economic disparity. All right, the people are not able to take care of their family. The wage gap in housing prices are skyrocketed. Are there's a very large gap between the amount of money you make and the amount of money you have to pay for housing. So people are not able to pay for housing. That's where there's a homeless crisis. People are on drugs. Okay, jobs are being taken away because of automation, AI. Okay, being shipped overseas. People just being on drugs, not able to work. And then people not having money. So those jobs are lost. As well as, the political circus in the government. Where right now we're in a government shutdown. By the way, it's the longest government shutdown ever. Okay, so everything is happening in what's it called? Things are increasing in intensity, right? We go through the most intense wildfires, the most intense natural disasters, hurricanes, okay, and the most intense government disparity or government shutdown, okay. So there's a right. I had to come back to the video. What I was saying, there's a pattern being shown. And the pattern is what? America going down, the so-called white man going down, and you losing jobs is part of that. Okay, there's workers, the federal government. This shutdown is affecting the federal government to where people are not getting paid for working. So what do you think they're going to do? They're going to quit. Or the TSA have already just walked away. They have to do Uber jobs. And what happens when the Uber jobs are gone because of autonomous cars? Okay, because of this AI revolution. So this is more of, Babylon losing these jobs, just as these people here in this video are pretty much voicing their opinion, voicing their distraught. But they're blaming it on the wrong person. You should be blaming it on the so-called white man. Or really, you should be griping to the Most High. But this is for your punishment. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build in desolate places. Thus said the Lord, they shall build, but I will throw down. Yeah, Esau, you built this wicked kingdom, right? Well, the Most High is throwing it down from the infrastructure, which is at a grade D. You literally have bridges falling down, killing people when they were just built and created. You have roads and potholes. Oh, it's a spirit. I'm right here in San Francisco. I just got in San Francisco, and you have the new, I believe they spent 80 billion or 300 billion, some crazy amount of money, 300 billion on this new transit center. And within a couple of weeks, I believe within a week, a beam, there was a crack in the beam. The foundation wasn't sure. So they spent all this money on this new transit center that they were so proud to build and to bring more tourists, all right, and to add more to the city, the aesthetics of the city. Well, that thing is shut down. It's been shut down for months. Okay, so the infrastructure is crumbling. Okay, your economy is crumbling. All right, there's the volatility in the stock market, which is a sign of what? Which is a sign of America being destroyed. All right, let me bring out this. This is Luke 10:18. And he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. So we're seeing all these things intensify and increase in number rapidly. Boom, 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 back to back, back to back. All right, we're in a government shutdown. There's opioid crisis. Okay, people are sick and disease, or people are dying of cancer, heart attack, heart disease. All right, people are not able to work. Okay, the unemployment rate is really skyrocket. Our experts say there's something around 30 to 40% unemployment rate, but the so-called white man is saying that it's at an all-time low. That's what Trump is saying. So this is what the consensus around the world. That's why you have these Trump supporters that are so gun-ho, okay, supporting Trump. And support Trump is pro-wall, all All right, he's pro-deportation. Okay, which all you Edomites are pro-deportation, meaning to kick the Latinos out. All right, because they are destroying the American economy. When really, Esau, you are the one that is destroying the American economy. Okay? Give me a second. Let me bring out another scripture. This is Ecclesiastes 12:3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of windows be darkened. Okay, and this is what's happening. Everybody's outlook on life is being darkened because of the current state and condition of this world. And this is why there's so many people that love Trump. Well, the Edomites is because at one point the Edomites, they were doing good. They didn't have to worry about their children being on drugs. Okay, being an opioid addict, being a meth addict. They didn't have to worry about their daughter going off to the so-called black man, okay, and Hispanic man having children. They didn't have to worry about their job being taken from foreigners overseas. All right, they didn't have to worry about a government shutdown affecting their pay. Okay, they didn't have to worry about not being able to feed their children, being on food stamps. They didn't have to worry about all these things. But now they have to worry about these things because we're in the end days. Okay, just as this Edomite here in the video was so upset. Let's hear him again.
Cleveland, Ohio. We used to be able to get a manufacturing job in one day in Cleveland. Now it's no jobs. We used to have...
See? Now there's no jobs. And that's the sentiment around the world. There's no jobs. And who's being blamed? You Israelites, you Mexicans in particular. Okay? You caravanners, like they like to say, you illegal aliens that coming into the country. And what is Esau? Esau doesn't consider that this land was stolen. What does he say? He says, this is my country. You know? Let me go back. Verse 4, and the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. So basically, this place, America, is being brought low. You know, no jobs. All right, barely making. If you do have a job, you have to have 2 or 3 jobs just to make it. You see? This is Isaiah 24:10. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man come in. No man may come in. Why? It's because there's going to be no jobs. And that's going to turn to disparity. All right, no jobs mean no food, no money to buy food. Okay, so what are people going to do? They're going to turn to a life of crime. Or they're going to be running into people's houses. This is all ushering in to this imminent global collapse, which you Edomites are going to experience. Okay, because you never experienced this before. You were always in excess. You didn't have to worry about you didn't have to worry about where's my next meal going to come from. You knew for sure you were going to eat. There's a crying for wine in the street. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. Yeah, there's going to be a crying for the truth. In the city is less desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction. Okay, see, because everything's going to be turned upside down. All right, and that's why these Trump supporters, they want Trump to gain back control. All right, they want him to gain back control of their country, because you illegals have taken over it. Okay,